I'm Ritvik, your Sergeant in Arms for today, and it's my pleasure to welcome you to the IBC Titans Toastmaster meeting number 671 and Trailblazers Toastmaster meeting number 552. Just like each of us has a mission in life, Toastmasters has its own mission, which is to create a supportive environment where members can grow as communicators and leaders. Through this journey, we build self confidence, sharpen our communication skills, and unlock new possibilities for personal and professional growth. Now, before we deep dive into today's meeting, let us briefly share some important guidelines to keep our meeting smooth and enjoyable. Number one, please put your phones on silent. Number two, kindly mute yourself when not speaking. Number three, we encourage everyone to keep on your video throughout the meeting unless you are stepping out. Four, role takers. Remember to rename yourself with your assigned role as a prefix. In Toastmasters, we respect each other's diverse views. So please refrain from discussing sensitive topics such as sex, religion, and politics. This meeting will be recorded and posted on our YouTube channel for members access. Now, let's get started. And without any further delay, I am delighted to introduce our presiding officer, Toastmaster Arvind Raj. Hailing from Tamil Nadu and currently residing in Chennai, Arvind Raj has been with Oracle for the last 13 years. His leadership and dedication to the club has been truly inspiring for all of us. Over to you, presiding officer.
Thank you so much, Sergeant at Arms Toastmaster Ritvik, for the warm and nice introduction. Let's give a big round of applause to our SCAA Toastmaster Ritvik. Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. On behalf of IBC Titans and Trailblazers Toastmaster Club, once again, it's my privilege and pleasure to welcome all of you to today's meeting. And my name is Arvind Raj. I am the club president of IBC Titans. As a first agenda, I'm as a presiding officer, I would like to call this meeting to order. And to start with, I would like to acknowledge the presence of guest. Yeah, hi, Alok. Could you please help me to find out who are the guests? Like, I believe Kaushal, Santosh, Krishna Kumar. You were new and you're attending the meeting as a guest.
Yeah. Santosh, Krishna Kumar, and Kaushal.
Thank you so much, all three of us joining for our Linkers meeting. It is, I think last time there was a word used, it is Oracle native Toastmaster clubs. These are based out of Bengaluru, Trailblazers and IBC Titans. Yeah, I would like all three of you to quickly unmute yourself and give a quick intro. Yeah, hi Kaushal. Yeah, hi Kaushal.
So I'm from Database Sustaining Engineering team, and I'm joining this for the first time. I wanted to improve the communication skills, so I thought it's good to join this.
Thank you so much, Kaushal, for joining us today. We have a table topic session for attending for the guest to attend. Please be present in the meeting and participate in the table topic, Kaushal.
Okay.
Thank you. Yeah, hi Santosh. Hi Santosh, Devatsava.
Yeah, hi Arvind. Actually, I also joined the first time. I find the title of the agenda today very attractive, so I thought to join and listen what is going on. And I am from database SCP team.
Thank you so much, Santosh, for joining us today. For today's agenda, there is a slight change due to an emergency. We do have a theme, but the educational session alone, there is a small change. Otherwise, we have a prepared speech and table topic session. Please be present. Thank you so much, Santosh, for joining today. And with that note, I would like to share the club mission. The club mission of both IBC Titans as well as the Trailblazers Club is focused on providing a supportive and positive environment for members to improve their communication skills and positive learning experience. And with that note, I would like to acknowledge the presence of our the few division district leaders are present here. Thank you, Gajalakshmi. I think Shailu also part of a district team. Thank you so much for both of you present in our meeting. Thank you. So as temporary team mod, I would like to share the quick bit before handing over to, or before we are entering into the first part of our Toastmaster meeting. Generally, our Toastmaster meeting consists of 3 parts. The first one is prepared speech, second one is a table topic, third one is the evaluation session. And for the first part of today's meeting, we have the great prepared speech by one of our member. So for that, I would like to invite the speech evaluator for today's meeting, and for that, I would like to share the stage with Shailu Srivastava to taking up the speech evaluator role. Over to you, Shailu.
All right. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Arvind Raj. So today I am going to evaluate Toastmaster Gajalakshmi. She is going to attempt her distinguished Toastmaster speech, and this is the second speech. And the purpose of this speech is for the member to demonstrate the skill as a leader and a public speaker. And this is the second speech. So the purpose of this second speech is for the member to share some aspects of their experience in completing this project as a leader. So timer, please note that the time limit is 8 to 10 minutes. 8 minutes, please raise the green card. 9 minutes, please raise the yellow card. And 10 minutes, please raise the red card. I wish all the very best to my target speaker. And back to you, Toastmaster Arvind Raj.
Thank you so much, speech evaluator Shailu. Just a minute.
We can introduce our tag team before speech.
Sure. Thank you so much, Alok, for reminding it. Sorry, my bad. Before we are moving to the main part of the Toastmasters meeting, I would like to introduce the four important role takers who ensure that the quality of the meeting is maintained. And for the respect to that, I would like to invite the timer of today, Toastmaster Ritvik, to share the timing guideline for the prepared speech as well as table topic. Over to you, Toastmaster Ritvik.
Good afternoon, everyone. As the timer today, my role is to help all the speakers stay within their allotted time. So I'm providing signals by changing my virtual background. Green indicates minimum time. Yellow indicates that you are nearing your limit. Red indicates that you have reached your limit. So here are the timing guidelines for today. For the prepared speech, 8 to 10 minutes, green at 8, yellow at 9, and red at 10 minutes. Table topics, 1 to 2 minutes, green at 1 minute, yellow at 1 minute 30 seconds, and red at 2 minutes. For evaluations, 2 to 3 minutes, green at 2 minutes, yellow at 2 minutes 30 seconds, and red at 3 minutes. I will also record the time taken by each speaker and present the timing report when called upon. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ritvik, for sharing such accelerating experience. Next, I would like to invite our counter of today, who will going to play a great role in ensuring we all of us, including me, are not using any filler words. So with respect to that, I would like to invite our Toastmaster Mallikarjun to share the counter guideline. Over to you, Toastmaster Mallikarjun.
Yeah. Thank you, Arvind. Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters and guests. The purpose of the counter is to note down the past pillars, catch words like o, but, and, like, So I will note down all these past pillars, catch words during your speeches and prepare a report. So excessive usage of these fast pillars will make the audience distractive and it's hard to absorb your main message. So it's recommended to use as less as possible pause fillers so that your speech will be effective. So at the end of the meeting, I will provide the report with all the speakers, the usage of the pause fillers and catch words. Thank you. Over to Toastmaster Arvind.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Mallikarjun, for sharing the encounter guideline. Next, we have the special Toastmaster, and if you notice, the particular Toastmaster who will always take up at least a dual role, sometimes triple role also. So, with that note, I would like to invite the dual role taker, Toastmaster Megha, for sharing both the grammarian as well as the listener guideline. Over to you, Toastmaster Megha.
Good afternoon, everyone. As part of grammarian, I will be taking note of all the language usage today happening in the speeches and the talks. Any misusage of the English language will also be noted down. And it is my duty today to introduce you to the word of the day and the idiom of the day. Please try to use word of the day and idiom of the day in your speeches and talks in today's session. Word of the day is exhilarate. Exhilarate means to make someone very happy and excited or elated. Usage, example usage would be, if you feel down, maybe imagining a high, clear sky on a fresh, cool day can exhilarate your spirit. Idiom of the day is cry over spilled milk. Cry over spilled milk. Meaning to waste time worrying, complaining, or feeling sad about a mistake or misfortune that has already happened and cannot be changed. Example would be, the results were bad, but it is no use crying over spilled milk. Let us focus on the next exam. I encourage each and every Toastmaster and guest to use word of the day and idiom of the day in their speeches and talks today. All the best. I am moving to the listener role. As a listener today, I will be paying close attention to all the speeches and talks happening today, and I encourage all the members to pay attention to the speeches and talks to improve the active listening skills. As part of the listener role, I will be coming up with some questions today about the talk which has happened, and you can answer the questions. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster Arvind Raj.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Megha. Let's give a big round of applause to our dual role taker, Toastmaster Megha, for sharing both the grammarian as well as the listener role. The Toastmaster Megha shared both the word of the day as well as idiom of the day in the Zoom chat. I request all the role takers, including the preferred speaker, evaluator, and the table topic speaker, to encourage using the word of the day as well as idiom of the day. In the note, we are finally moving on to the first part of Toastmaster meeting, and here is the first prepared speech. Toastmaster Gajalakshmi Bharat Kumar, redefining value from members to leaders. Redefining value from members to leaders. Gajalakshmi Bharat Kumar.
Strive not to be success, but rather to be of value, says Albert Einstein. Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters and dear guest. Exactly a year ago, when I decided to take up the Division E Director role and begin my Distinguished Toastmaster project around the same time, one thing was clear on my mind. I just did not want to merely complete a role or any random project. I wanted to create an impact for this organization and its members. That's why I worked on this Distinguished Toastmaster project. Redefining value from members to leaders. My TTM project includes 3 key pillars. First, the members' growth. Secondly, building strong mentorship. Third, enabling leaders to charter more clubs. Before we dive in and discuss in detail about all the 3 pillars, let me introduce my team. I was fortunate to have a team of 5 members. Firstly, Distinguished Toastmaster John Bosco Abraham, Our Division E Excellence Chair, my mentor, was guiding me throughout my division director role or distinguished Toastmaster project. No matter what I do in Toastmasters, he is the beacon of light and always guiding me through. Secondly, we have our Toastmaster Jayati Paul, our public relation architect, who helped me curate all the posters for this initiative. Next, my president, Toastmaster Arvind Raj, the moderator chair. The sessions which we conducted, we needed someone to moderate and ensure that we have a seamless experience. So we have our moderator chair. Next, Toastmaster Kavita, our mentorship chair, to ensure that we have a strong mentorship bond engagement created with our Division E members. In my first speech, I mentioned the fifth member, the mystery man of my project is none other than artificial intelligence AI. We'll talk about it, how I used AI to ensure that we give a better experience, redefining values to our leaders. So firstly, before we begin the Distinguished Toastmaster project, 2022-23, when I was an area director, I curated several initiatives, included outdoor meeting at Lal Bagh, educational sessions. The moment I stepped into division director role, I didn't want to do anything by my own. I first wanted to listen to my members. What are their needs? What are their challenges? How do I support them in their journey? For this, I created a Google form calling Your Needs, Our Mission. So this Google form had all the questionnaires, how we are going to support the members, what kind of support they request, and how do we help them in the Distinguished Toastmaster journey, whether they want mentor, mentee, what are the other kind of sessions they would want to offered by Distinguished Toastmaster project. So firstly, coming to the members growth, we already have a database created on which I had a structured plan to curate for our members growth. For our members growth, based on their inputs, we curated a certain kind of educational sessions, from contest to debate to group discussion. This is how we gave them an enriching experience to all our members. Once we have all the information, we have seasoned Toastmasters in our division. We have newbies who have just joined few months or few years old in Toastmasters. But how do I connect them? That's when I came with the proposal of strong mentorship. So how do I connect the seasoned Toastmasters with the newbie, the mentee relationship? The mentees would get an exposure to the guidance from the seasoned Toastmasters, and seasoned Toastmasters offering their guidance to ensure that they curate a proper path for their Toastmaster journey. Third, enabling leaders to charter clubs. Has anyone chartered a club here in today's meeting? Any area directors or who part of any extended teams? Do you mean what? Does anyone know about chartering club? Anyone?
Yes. As part of my
Yes.
division director role, I have chartered 3 clubs as of now, and area director 2.
Congratulations, Toastmaster Shailu. And you know how tedious process it is to charter a club, from getting the club lead, transforming into a club chartered on reflecting on the dashboard. It's a long, tedious process. During my area director term, I did face several challenges. And when I was a division director, along with my area directors, it was really a tough challenge. The first few months in our division director term, we spent just identifying the leads. So I came up with a proposal that how do we automate this process? So once we have a database of club leads available, the leaders can pick up the lead and start working on it. It doesn't have the lead with just say the company name. It has all the information, their contact, email address, website. So you have some point of contact to connect with them to ensure that we progress on this lead. So that is enabling leaders to charter more clubs. So these are the sessions that were conducted as part of my division director role along with my Distinguished Toastmaster journey. Based on the inputs by the members, we had several sessions conducted. Firstly, we had a meditation session because I strongly believe that clear mind helps us to articulate our thoughts and present it in a better manner. Next, we had the founder of Voice of Magic, trainer and coach, talking about group discussion and debate. This was an in-person meeting organized at Oracle India. So this is just a memory who are part of this particular session. Then for the very first time in District 121, we have 4 contests. Usually we have international speech contest, valuation contest. This time we have humorous and table topics. So to give them some insights on how to prepare themselves, I curated a session called Contest Input Session. So we had the world champion Luis Montalva talking about the art and science of writing a perfect speech. We had Toastmaster Matthew Varghese to master the art of impromptu speaking. Distinguished Toastmaster Anik Datta about essentials of impactful evaluation. Finally, we had talking about humorous by distinguished Toastmaster Aurobindo. So along with these educational sessions, we had a query from one of our members. How do we become a keynote speaker? Right? There is some certifications which is available, which I've already shared with them, but giving them opportunity to come and deliver a keynote session is what we have organized. And this we called as a leadership series, where each member had an opportunity to record a keynote session and share it with us. That will be eventually shared by the division team. After the in-person session, there were more talks going about debate. What is this debate? We need more information on that. So we had distinguished Toastmaster Daryl Rodriguez talk about debate. We had a mentorship team who are engaged in ensuring that it happens, but giving more insights on how we can actively build a stronger mentorship in Toastmasters. We had distinguished Toastmaster John Bosco Abraham delivering a session. Then we had our excellence chair, distinguished Toastmaster John Bosco Abraham, giving several sessions to our leaders from club success plan to installation ceremony. So how do we conduct a session for the moments of truth? So several sessions conducted to ensure that we equip our members and leaders with their knowledge needed to perform the roles and responsibilities. Coming to the strong mentorship. So once we had the alignment done, we have our Toastmaster Kavita, the mentorship chair, who aligned, ensure that we had a discussion. How do we do the mapping? Okay, if a person is 2 years old and interested to be a mentor, do we actually need to give them a mentor role or encourage them to take that bit time to understand what Toastmaster it is, and then you can step forward into mentorship. So we had a lot of discussion and ensure that the proper alignment happens. We didn't stop there. We did a regular follow-up to ensure that the mentorship is on progress. We spoke to the mentor, mentees to understand how the mentorship is going on. In case if there is any challenges, we thought of replacing the mentor-mentee, but we didn't have that opportunity. Everything was going smooth. So this is my second part of my DTM project. Coming to the final, the most everyone is expecting, like, how do we charter clubs? So this is enabling leaders to charter clubs. So I use the AI, Zapier, and Apti tools. So this is the screenshot which I have. This is the website portal where we can enter the name or any address. So it will pick up the value and it will give you the information. So you have the email address, phone, all this information. The second part is, in case if it is not available in the database, the leader can fill up the form, name, email, and their message that will get submitted in a table, and we will get back and ensure that we share the information to them. So as of now, once they submit, it is uploaded to the table. But however, the next step of sending email to them is the second enhancement to this project. So let me quickly demonstrate this one more. Okay, so this is a Zapier tool. And this is the Apti tool where I've used the Google Map scraper. So you have this information available here in this table. So you have this lot of information available, and from this table, it gets populated. As of now, it's a manual process where I'm manually uploading the Excel file to the Zapier tool. So this is where it is uploaded. As an enhancement feature, we will automate the entire process. So once we have all the information available in the table, this will get retrieved from here. So for instance, if I just search, so it gives us the values. And in case if so this gives us value. And if there is no output, then we just mention like their email. This has all the checks done. If it is not a valid email ID, it gives us error. So this is the table. So here the form gets populated, the entry which I mentioned, it gets populated. And the next enhancement feature would be sending out an email to the leader with the club lead information so that they can start working on it. So this is my DTM project. This 3 key initiatives goes beyond and talks about the quote which I stated in the beginning. Strive not to just be a success, but rather to be a value. And I, as a leader, believe I created a value for all my members, and this will be an ongoing project, no matter I'm a leader with a title or not. Thank you so much for this opportunity. Handing over back to the Toastmaster Arvind Raj.
Wow, what a great speech. Let's give a big round of applause to our upcoming distinguished Toastmaster Gajalakshmi for a great speech. I never felt like it's more than 10 plus minutes it went. For many of us, it's just another slide. For all members of our club, it is a kind of memory which happened over the last few months. We have attended all the sessions and gained a lot of things. Thanks so much, Gajalakshmi, for such wonderful speech and taking us through that. Okay. Now we are going to move. We are going to move to the second part of our Toastmaster meeting. And before that, we are supposed to have one of the educational session by Toastmaster, one of the distinguished, one of the well-known Toastmaster today. Unfortunately, we cannot make it. Probably we will plan for the educational session with great planning in our upcoming weeks. And if it permits, we will plan in our linkers meet as well. Okay. To make that note, let's not cry over the spilled milk and make this meeting a grand success. And for that, I would like to call upon the next important role takers of today's meeting, and it's one of the fun-filled session of the most enjoyable session in all the Toastmaster meeting. I would like to invite the table topic master for today's meeting, Toastmaster Teja Nalini, to take over the stage and conduct the session. Over to you, Toastmaster Teja Nalini.
Thank you, Toastmaster Arvind Raj. Good afternoon, Toastmasters and dear guests. Table topics. Welcome to the table topic session. Table topics helps you to develop your impromptu speaking skills. It helps you to train how quickly organize and express your thoughts on the go. Anyone can, like even the guests also can participate in this. You just need to speak 1 to 2 minutes with 30 seconds of buffer, 30 seconds of buffer time. every member or like every speaker, I would advise you to use the word of the day. Yeah. Any questions before we start? Okay, no issues. Okay, today I'm using a new tool that is available on District 92. Table topic randomizer. I have already filled the table topics into it. Any volunteers to take the first topic? Please raise your hand so that I can pick you up. Anyone? Otherwise, I will pick. Don't see any raise of hand. Okay, I will pick a experienced Toastmaster so that like it will be beneficial for the guests to participate. Alok. Yeah, Alok.
Hi, Teja.
Yeah, can you spin? Are you?
Yeah.
Okay. Just a minute. I'm trying to spin. Okay, Alok, your topic is share a moment when you led with purpose.
Okay. Give me my 30-second time. Good afternoon, dear Toastmaster and guest. For me, it was always very difficult to share a moment in a public forum. Either it is a leading purpose or a simple thing. But now I have to share some moment on my uh, journey about the where I was able to lead the particular moment part. As of now, again, I'm in the mind of such scenario. It's not able to come up the proper scenario and theme and moment. So, and I can say I'm totally blank on the spot because a lot of thought or a lot of scenario is coming in mind and they are uh, uh, together blasting at the moment. So it is somehow it's very difficult to me to choose or pick one of scenario. But and my speech session it is always happen, or I'm not sure about other, but yeah, this is the how I deal the when I have to speak and choosing and picking one thing not simple to me. But I can see it was a lot of places there I was able to lead my mind and people. And the scenario thing start when we make ourselves calm and peace. That is a place we start to lead that particular moment. I won't go to leading the team. I will come as a leading a scenario and leading as a time. That is a moment I lead. Back to you, Toastmaster Teja. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Toastmaster Alok, for sharing your experience and also like where all you used your purpose and all. Thank you. Can we have any volunteer for the next speech, next topic?
I would like to take.
Okay, sure. Mega, go ahead. I'll take the next after you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Mega. Your topic is what motivates you more, results or purpose? Your topic is what motivates you more, results or purpose?
If you think of purpose, what does the first thing come to your mind? What is purpose to you? Is it some value which you have in your heart and soul? Is it a mission which you want to accomplish? Is it something which you want to give back to the society or your family members or your loved ones? For me, that is the purpose. The mission which I have, some value which I want to give back to the society or to my loved ones and family. With that purpose, I went ahead with one goal from which was running in my mind from several months, almost an year. My husband was asking to do a Satyanarayan Puja from since we had not done it in our new home from past 5 years. And I was always pushing it away, telling that I'm not very happy in my mind. I'm not very happy. I'm not very content. Let's not do it. Let's not do it. And one day, after I was feeling purposeful and I was feeling now I can give back something to my family, I told that yes, we can do it now. This is the right time. My mind is clear. My heart is full with love now. So, but for that, I had a very different idea that I wanted to do it along with my family members, not inviting the guests, not inviting the priest to help us to do with the puja. The purpose was whatever the Sanskrit shlokas we have, I wanted to recite myself, no matter how much ever time it takes. I wanted to recite myself with my husband and daughter, and I wanted to prepare all the food with myself and the effort, bringing all the materials for the puja, putting the effort for that. So this was the purpose and I went ahead with that and it was successful. So I want to conclude by telling, so if you have good intentions and a purpose with giving back value, it will always become successful. Thank you. Over to you, T-Mod.
Thank you, Toastmaster Mega, for sharing your insights. Yes, definitely intent takes the driver's seat overall everything. Okay, for the next topic, I would like to pick a guest before I give the topic to timer. Okay, Kaushal, can you please unmute yourself?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, your topic, I will give a easy topic for you. Okay. Talk about a leader who inspired you. What was their why? You can talk about like the leader who inspired you.
Yeah, so basically, so my inspiration about leadership is actually MS Dhoni, right? And I know many of us are inspired by his leadership. So I think the leaders which I have worked with maybe are empowering in a small circle of influence, but I think what MS Dhoni has achieved in the game of cricket and how he utilizes his teammates and motivates them, right, is something phenomenal. And I believe uh, if we have only a few handful of such leaders in various uh, in various fields, I think we can do wonders, right? Because the way he can take the uh, the way he utilizes his players, even a very normal player can do wonders under his leadership. So yeah, I think he is the inspiration.
Thank you, Kaushal. Yeah, everyone will agree that, at the pleasurous moment, how he deals with the, things. That is what inspired me, definitely. Yeah. Uh, yeah. For the next topic, timer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Ritik. Okay. Your topic is which is more important in leadership? Why, how, or what? Which is more important in leadership? Why, how, or what? Over to you.
Yeah. Before I start, Mega, can you record my timing?
Yeah.
So why, how, and what? These three are really important questions in leadership, and they define your pathway towards your goal, towards your task, and they also define what is the outcome. And so it can, if it's positive or negative, it totally depends on how you see these three questions. So, as per my understanding, these three, all of them are really important from leadership point of view. Why? So, uh, let's say you are leading a team and you have defined a goal. You should have a clear answer to that. That why is it needed? Why is this? Uh, why is this project needed? Why this requirement exists for that particular project? How? How also it's really important here because it uh, lets you question yourself on how you will figure out how to uh, design that approach to meet your targets. And what is I certainly believe is the first question which should be asked among all these three. That is, what is my purpose towards creating something or towards leading my team? So let's take an example. If I have to do a project towards a customer, now what is that project? Is that project creating a value for the customer? Is that earning money for me? Why? Why is that needed? What is the requirement here, and how it can be utilized by the customer? And how it will be done, how I can organize my team, how I can manage my team, distribute uh, the work, distribute and manage my team to follow the process and achieve towards the goal. So uh, at the same time, now concluding, for me, all of these three are important, and that's what defines a good leader. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ritvik, for sharing your views on why, how, and yeah. Uh, for the next topic, can I have any volunteer?
I can try.
Okay. Thank you, Toastmaster Mallikarjun. Yeah. Your topic is purpose overrated in leadership?
Yeah, I don't think so. The purpose always, yeah, you need a purpose to do something. The purpose gives the results, the leadership. So whatever the leadership role needs with the purpose gives the even every leader comes with some purpose, and even in their elections, or even in the politics, or in your corporate leadership, so they have some purpose they pass on to their team members, so that they will work on the projects with that will achieve the results. So the purpose is not overrated. It's with that purpose, everything the leader can manage the things with their team members. They can motivate the team members to do the things which he wants, and the company can grow further. Thanks. Over to you.
Yeah. Thank you, Toastmaster Manikarjan, for sharing your views on purpose, why purpose is important, like why it is not overrated. Okay. Do we have some more time to give one more topic? Like we are good. Timer.
Yeah, I think we can take one more. Yeah.
Okay. Shailu, you want to take?
Yeah, sure, Teja.
Your topic is what happens when a leader loses their why? What happens when a leader loses their why?
All right. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Teja. It was an interesting question. I think I can very much relate it with when I started my journey as a division director. Initially, I was very enthusiastic. Like, I had a lot of plans. Like, I have to do this way, I have to lead this way, I have this purpose, I have this vibe. But initially, when you grow in your journey, you will see a lot of setbacks. Like you will fall sometimes because of your some decision, or because your team don't trust you, or maybe some dynamic shift here and there. And that point of time, you really feel that you are losing your why. But as a leader, it's very important for us to remember that we are not here for an individual purpose. I'm not here for myself. I am here for the people around me. I am here to lead that particular set of group of people who are looking at me. And there's a very famous quote given by John Maxwell. It says like it says like an optimistic always a pessimist always complains about the wind. An optimist expect it to change, and the leader adjusts the sail. So whenever you lose your why, always make sure that you are the leader, you are here for the people. So just adjust the sail. That's all from my side. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmasters Shailu. Yeah, I can also relate that. Like in my leadership journey, also sometimes I lost my why, but like again, I adjusted myself and was back. You also know that. Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah. Thank you once again. Can we have a big round of applause for all the table topic speakers? Okay. Over to you, Toastmaster Arvind Raj.
Thank you so much, Table Topic Master Teja and Nalini. Let's give a big round of applause to our TTM Toastmaster Teja for having a wonderful session. And the topics are each and very unique. And hope all the members have really enjoyed all the topics. Okay. With that note, we are towards the end of the meeting. And for the first part of the evaluation, I would like to invite the speech evaluator of today, Toastmaster Shailu, to take over the stage and share the evaluation. Over to you, Toastmaster Shailu.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Arvind Raj. In Toastmasters, we always say, and it's a tagline of Toastmasters which goes like, where leaders are made. And in today's speech, it's beautifully reflected the very essence through your inspiring journey towards becoming a distinguished Toastmaster, Gajalakshmi. Right from the start, you hooked the audience with a very interesting quote. And it made us very much curious, like, oh, what Gajalakshmi is going to speak about. And that's a really a hook point for all the audience today. And as a division director, the way you have structured your speech in three categorized pillars like growth, mentorship, and enabling leaders to charter a club, it shows your journey and the way as a leader you have grown. And it also made it very easy for the audience to follow your journey and connect your message with three broader points. And I particularly appreciate the way you have acknowledged your teammates. Like as a leader, it's very much important you acknowledge your team for their efforts, because when they have put in effort, they look you as a leader, and that you have shown, and that's a trait of a leader which can be learned, and that you have shown in your speech. So kudos to you, Toastmaster Gajalakshmi, on that front. And I liked your idea of using the PowerPoint. Like it added a value. Like we were able to follow your journey through the PowerPoint. Like we were able to visualize whatever you are showing. And it's a great idea for that. And one more thing I would like to appreciate, like you connected your audience with a very current buzz these days going on, and that is AI. And you have showed how you have leveraged it in your journey as a leader. And also you have shown the demo how you have solved the real world problem with help of AI. And I think it's really well connected with the audience. And we also got to learn new aspect of that technology as well. Your speech was wonderful, but I have few suggestions for you which will definitely help you to grow in your journey as a speaker. First, when you shared your slide, it was a blank slide. And I was very much confused. What is that? I thought it's a glitch or something like that. It would be very great if you have put in your topic or your image basically or something like that. So it would have created uh, more buzz, like, okay, something great is coming on, just rather than a blank screen. Second is that you iterated your topic twice, and I think it was not needed. Anyway, it was already being called out by the Toastmaster of the day. And when you were changing the slides, there were certain pauses, and I felt you got a little bit nervous, like the slide is going forward or not. So that could be handled little better. And one more thing is like in a leadership journey, as I told, like we always face setbacks and challenges. So it would be very great if you have told some challenge or setback and how you have overcome that as a leader. That would be a great thing to learn for us. But overall, to conclude your speech was inspiring, well structured, and highly relevant, and you truly demonstrated what it means to grow as a leader while empowering others. And thank you so much to be distinguished Toastmaster Gajalakshmi. Thank you, and back to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Great, Toastmaster and the Division Director, Toastmaster Shailu. Let's give a big round of applause to Toastmaster Shailu for giving us such a wonderful speech evaluation. And I wish you all the best for our upcoming distinguished Toastmaster Gajalakshmi for her journey. Okay, thank you so much. Next, we have a big role takers of for who will going to share their feedback for today's meeting. And first in the line is timer. For that, I would like to invite the Toastmaster Ritvik to share the timing report for today's meeting. Over to you, Toastmaster Ritvik.
Good afternoon, everyone. Keeping the time in mind. Yeah, here's the timer report. For the prepared speech, Gajalakshmi, your allotted time was between 8 to 10 minutes. Your speech overall, including the demonstration, took 13 minutes, 30 seconds. If you remove the demo from it, it was 11 minutes. So it was a little bit on the upper side. Okay, but excellent speech. Coming to the table topics, Toastmaster Alok took 2 minutes 15 seconds within the limit. Megha took 2 minutes 10 seconds. Kaushal took 1 minute 2 seconds. With me myself, I took 2 minutes 20 seconds. Mallikarjun took 1 minute 20 seconds, and Toastmaster Shailu took 1 minute 18 seconds. So all were within the time limit. Coming to the evaluation, the time limit was between 2 to 3 minutes, and Toastmaster Shailu utilized that limit perfectly. He clocked 3 minutes 18 seconds for the evaluation. So that was the report for today. Thank you. Over to you, Arvind.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Ritvik, for sharing the timing report. Next, I would like to invite our counter of today, Toastmaster Mallikarjun, to share the counter report. Over to you, Toastmaster Mallikarjun.
Thank you, Arvind. Let me share my screen to share the counter report. This is the catchwords pause pillars used by the speakers today's meeting. I will go over each speaker with the high usage of the pause pillar. Actually, Ritvik used a high usage of how. You can take care of it. And I don't see much uses of pause pillars in Arvind today's meeting. Gajalakshmi also I don't see much. Shailu used and more times compared to other pause pillars. Alok used more times. And Teja, I don't see much. Mega also, I don't see much fast builders. Kaushal used and so fast builders equally. This is the counter report. So you can take care of this and conscious about during next speeches. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Mallikarjun, for such a wonderful all-counter report with a detailed Excel. Kudos to Toastmaster Mallikarjun. Next, I would like to invite the dual role taker of today's meeting, Toastmaster Mega, to share the grammarian report, followed by the most awaited listener session. Over to you, Toastmaster Mega.
Sorry, I will not be able to share the report since I am connected from mobile. So I'll share the report later in the group. So today's word of the day and idiom of the day both were used by Arvind Raj. Congratulations, Arvind Raj. So other Toastmasters, we have not used word of the day and idiom of the day. So let's focus from next to use these in our talks. I noted some of the good usages from today's speeches and table topics. Toastmaster Gajalakshmi quoted a quote by Albert Einstein that is, try not to become a man of success, but rather try to become a man of value. Toastmaster Shailu Srivastava used some of the good words like setbacks, challenges, and he also used one of the quote saying the pessimist complains about the wind, the optimist expects it to change, but the realist adjusts the sails. This is a famous quote often attributed towards highlighting three approaches to obstacles, that is complaining, passive hope, or taking action. I didn't find any repetitive usage or incorrect formation of sentences today. Yeah, this is a report from the grammarian side. I will move on to the listener. So are you all exhilarated today for the Q&A round of the listener? Yes, let's check your listening skills. So Gajalakshmi in her speech mentioned how many members were there in her team to help grow the division E. At the starting of the speech, yes, 5.
Yes.
4 humans.
Yes, 4 humans and 1 AI. So including AI, there are 5 members. So now AI is part of everyone's team. Can you mention any one of the team member, not AI, human?
John Bosco, sir.
Arvind Raj.
Jayati.
Yes. At what year, what is the range of the year Gajalakshmi was area director? During what
2022.
year? Yes, 2022 to 2023. Gajalakshmi in her presentation mentioned about a distinguished Toastmaster who gave session about debate. Can you mention the name of that Toastmaster?
Darren Rodriguez.
Yes. Arvindraj was the moderator of that session. I'm sure he'll remember. And Gajalakshmi used an AI tool to find out the club leader and collectively put it in a one place. So what is that AI tool? I think everyone should answer and remember this. It will be helpful for all.
Google Scraper.
Yeah, that is one. And then mainly 2 tools she mentioned, Zephyr and Apti.
Yeah, we can consider Mallikarjuna because using Aptify, I use a Google Scraper webhook to connect that. So we can give a point to Mallikarjuna.
What was the topic of Toastmaster Shailu Srivastava? What was the table topic of Toastmaster Shailu Srivastava? What
Why
happens?
Purpose.
Yeah, anyone?
Leader lose their pipes.
Yeah, what happens
Why?
when the leader
What
loses
happened
his
when their wives?
Yeah, that's all questions I have for today. Let's improve our listening skills. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day. Thank you.
Great Toastmaster Mega for sharing a both wonderful grammar session as well as the listener role. And with that note, we're done with all the part of our today's Toastmaster meeting. Hope it was really a great session. Yeah, so before we are moving out, I would like to hear from our guest Kaushal. How was the meeting? Hope you have enjoyed, Kaushal.
Yeah, it was very nice and got to learn few things here, like not to use filler words, then be confident and be very clear about how we communicate. Uh, yeah, it was a nice experience.
Good. Thank you so much, Kaushal. It was a wonderful experience for us as also. Oh, though note, and as a presiding officer of today's meeting, I am adjoining this meeting, and for both Trailblazers as well as IBC Titans, we will be meeting next week. So that's a end of meeting for both Trailblazers, meeting number 552, and IBC Titans, meeting number 671. Thank you so much. We can stop recording.
Yeah.
Thank you.